93 Boxing, back with a quick video. We had great fights this year, really loads of great fights, and like Spence versus Brook, Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman, Ward versus Kovalev rematch, Mikey Garcia versus Adrian Broner's a great fight coming up. Best fighting the best. And out of all those fights, we're going to have Canelo versus Triple G this year. This is probably the best fight that we're going to have in terms of as a hardcore boxing fan. We've really been waiting to see who the best will be. We really have been. These are big names as well. This will be a huge fight. Every Canelo fight is a huge fight. Plus, add to that we're seeing two fighters that hardcore boxing fans wants to see who will come out victorious. This is at 160. This is a very, very meaningful fight in boxing. Fights like Ward versus Kovalev, the first fight, we were thinking, can Ward take a punch from Kovalev? How would Ward deal with Kovalev's range control? How all these things. We were thinking about, can Spence take Kell Brook's punches? Can Kell Brook take Spence's pressure and bodywork? All those questions, and whether the answer is yes or no, those questions normally get answered. I got loads of questions for Canelo and Triple G, and I'm sure you too. And if you got questions, please don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to like my video, subscribe for more content. Now, some of the questions that I have, I'm going to go straight into it. Probably going to flip-flop from Canelo to Triple G. Might just stick to Canelo first. I don't know. I'm just going to go on top of my head. Straight on top of my head. Now, Canelo, right? We haven't seen him fight at 160 against a fighter that can throw and take a punch. Or rather, give a punch. We've seen Triple G against Danny Jacobs, who can punch. I feel like he can punch. And yeah, Triple G was able to take it pretty well. Obviously it was affecting him more than some other fighters that Triple G has fought before. But Triple G has taken it. The thing is, can Canelo take a punch from a middleweight 160 puncher? That's a question to be asked. Okay, now we've seen Canelo being rocked by Miguel Cotto's little brother, but that was at 19. So the question is, will he still get rocked this time, or will he be fine? I personally don't know. I personally think he'll take a good shot, but he will get hurt. He could get hurt. The question is how well he will take a good shot. That's what I want to know. Also, Triple G has more range and he has a good jab. Normally, having range and having a good jab enables you to control range for most of the time. Obviously, there are other things as well that you can use to control range, but jab and being rangy, it takes you a long way when it comes to controlling range. Triple G has both of those. How will Canelo deal with Triple G's range control? That's a question I also have. How will he deal with his jab? Right? Then another thing. Can Triple G take Canelo's punches? That's a question I also ask. Now, we've seen Triple G take Danny Jacobs' punches, but I feel like Canelo may not be bigger, or may be bigger than Triple. We don't know. Maybe bigger than Danny Jacobs. We don't know. He don't look that big, but I think he comes in pretty heavy. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Can Triple G get hurt? I personally think he can get hurt. If Kell Brook can stun him, Canelo can definitely hurt him. Now the question is, can Canelo hurt Triple G? That's another question. I personally think, as I said, he can, because if Kell Brook can stun Triple G, as I said, Canelo's punches are different as well. I feel like they're more surprising. He feints and he throws another punch, the punch that you don't expect to come. And those punches that you don't see coming can hurt you a lot worse. I haven't boxed as a pro, but I can assure you it does. I feel like he'll be able to hurt Triple G because of that. Other questions I do have for both, is how will Triple G adjust to Canelo if he does need to adjust? Triple G, we don't see him as an adjustment fighter, or maybe he might prove himself different, right? We might see some adjustments in him. He seems I mean, at times he does seem confident, but that's yet to be seen. Canelo seems very confident, but Canelo looks a lot smaller in terms of frame, in terms of height, range, and things like that. He looks a lot smaller, but man, I've pretty much those are the questions like that I really have. I don't really have any much more questions unless I'm just gonna keep talking about the fight. It's a fight I personally think that came at the right time. Triple G still says he's the same fighter. I personally feel like Triple G didn't take the fight that he should have taken. He should have taken the $50 million fight. It was a flat fee, and Abel Sanchez says they want it per split. I believe like Team Golovkin said they wanted a per split, but either way, you should have taken that fight. You should have really taken that fight. Triple G's now talking about that he might be finished. He might, like, after this fight. And, that doesn't sound too confident. He might be finished. What do you mean he might be finished? This is kind of what I suspected of him to say, or what him to be. I felt like, right, deep inside of me, I felt that Triple G was a good fighter. But deep inside of me, I also felt like Triple G could be fooling the public with the reputation that he's created, fighting B-level opposition, C-level oppositions, even D-level opposition sometimes, and then having knockouts on them, against them, right? Now, he's a quality fighter, but he's not what he is made it out to be. He's not this amazing destroyer or anything. So I feel like he's fooled the public to get as much hype as possible without being able to perform. See, one way you can get hype is not perform. The one way you can get hype for your performance, right? Hype per performance, right? Is just building up a good reputation. Sometimes even talk shit, which Triple G is doing a little bit in the fight at times, but overall he didn't. But he did build up a hype, and the hype has kind of helped him to a point where he's considered this amazing destroyer. I feel like he will lose the fight, right? I feel like Triple G will lose the fight, and then the hype will be gone, squashed out like the hype is squashed out of Kovalev. And then Triple G won't be able to make much money and shit, but that's really his last resort. He just wants his big payday and cash out. That's really what I think he would do. I could be wrong, and then probably retire. He's going to retire. Or even, okay, let's say I don't think he's that monster that people thought he was, but even if he is, that's also another question. Can Triple G prove himself to be a monster again? Can he do it? Like, he has, even though he got problems with Kell Brook, and Canelo does a lot of the things that Kell Brook did better than Kell Brook, Triple G has also broken his face. Can he, like, you see what I'm trying to say? Like, there's always these questions, and it makes it a great fight. It makes it a great fight. I'm also going to make a video soon how Canelo, in my opinion, is better than Triple G, and why I think he's going to win, why I think I'm leaning towards him at least for now. I was leaning towards Canelo even before the Danny Jacobs fight. Go look at my videos. I've been saying this. Triple G is not the monster that people think he is, right? Canelo made a great statement that if people are there without confidence, knowing that they can get knocked out, then anyone can knock them out pretty much. I'm paraphrasing what he's roughly said. Now, but that's a good point. Kell Brook, right? He was not able to stop Kell Brook. Now, Kell Brook, he obviously, some people say he quit this and that, and if he did quit, I have no problem with it. He does fight scared at times, but he also fights to try and win. When fighters there to try and win, it's different than when fighters are there just to show up and get a payday. Kell Brook was him. At the end of the day, he was there. He took the fight for money, I believe. But at the end of the day, I feel like the way he's seeing it, I'm here already. I might as well just perform the best and get the best out as much as possible. And he did. He took Golovkin's shots, some of his shots, and Kell Brook didn't go down. He did get hurt, his face broken, but he didn't go down, which was a surprise to many people, including myself. Now, that could be that Kell Brook came in with confidence, but also, I've heard, right, Eddie Hearn was watching Triple G's gloves, right? Now, there's some rumors about Triple G's gloves. There's rumors about both of these guys, Canelo and Triple G. There's rumors about Triple G's gloves being small. And that's why he was able to knock guys out. And all of a sudden, he can't knock out a welterweight. You know, we don't know. We just don't know, right? I just feel like this fight, he won't be able to cheat if he was cheating. You know, both could be cheating. We don't know. Let me know what you think. I feel like these are some of the questions that came on top of my head. I'm fairly sure when I close the video, I'll have more questions coming up in my head. 93 Boxing. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.